What's going on, everybody? You know how I do. As I learn and integrate, I guide and teach. As I learn and integrate, I guide and teach. So, man, you guys have been watching these posts recently. I've been having a hell of a lot of realizations and connecting the dots on so many things and on so many different levels. Good Lord Almighty, so many different planes. And something that just really popped recently. I just got out of training, a training session with my client, and he made this realization, or these words I got yesterday from one of my MKP Mankind Project brothers, Lenny Izzo. So I'll give you context. My man Lenny and I are going to be doing the bridge, the MKP Mankind Bridge in the city at Ripley Greer, and I'm freaking amped. I usually do it we usually have 4 guys, and this time we're doing it with 2.5 hours of goodness. And we're sitting here prepping and doing some promo videos. And after we're done, Lenny and I were talking about the body. And he knows, like, in the bridge, you guys know me, I teach yoga, and, like, I've been training for a while. And, I found, like, I like to, when I do the bridge, I like to bring in the body, like something to help men get into their bodies. Because I feel like men in general don't do that. Often, I'll put it to you that way. And after we were done, he said something. He said, Paul, he said, the body, and I'm paraphrasing here because again, as I learn and integrate, so right now I'm integrating, and I'm also teaching here, so it helps me sink into this. But what he was saying was, he was like, the body is like the divine feminine. And he was like, he said, he was like, if you think about it, the qualities of the feminine are the body. So men, the whole conversation came up because he said, like, men, we don't have governance or we don't have regulation of our body. So if you see, like, a lot of men may have, like, extremely big bellies, maybe overweight. I know for me, like, listen, I'll train people all day, but when it comes to taking care of myself, shit, I'm the last on the list. So this is something as far as my realization and me tapping into my divine feminine, my body. So let me just start to draw the relationships between the two, between the divine feminine and the body. So first of all, the feminine quality, the feminine quality is a deep sense of balance. And if you think about with the body, when we start compensating the skeletal structure, when it starts to even muscular structure, when we start compensating the body, things go awry. We start to get injured. So the body has that deep sense of balance to be in right relationship on both sides. Healing, the feminine quality of healing. The body has the ability to heal itself. There's studies out there. There's spiritual teachers all over. They're talking about this, that have been talking about this, that has been the norm for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. Okay, mind-body connection from the healing. Feminine quality, expressive. Think about this. Now, for males, again, we have our body, we have our mouths. Okay. For men, we don't really communicate our feelings of what's going on in our head. Instead, I'm gonna speak for myself. I want to hide that shit, or I want to push it down into the belly. Not a great look. Okay. Then also, speaking about the belly, the feminine quality is intuitive. I spoke before about how for men, a lot of times if you watch and you look at men's health, we can have big guts. We can have problems with the hips, lower back. And all those areas are the energy centers around provision, around stability, around creativity, around gut instinct, solar plexus, all up in that goodness. Also, feminine quality, ability to uplift. Men traditionally tend to be stronger because of our makeup than women. Okay? So, but the thing is that when we tap into that ability to uplift, then we can truly tap into all our strength that's beyond the physical, right? And bananas, man, just came with that shit. Learning. And then, feminine quality of resiliency. Listen, the body can get injured and the body's going to keep going. It will keep going even if it freaking pulls in something else into that measure to keep going. It'll do it. And then also the feminine quality has a big heart. Okay? How many times, men, have we been taught to live from our hearts? I know I don't get that a lot, okay? Or I hadn't gotten that a lot, to live from the heart. And that's us tapping into the feminine qualities. Now listen, this is what I'm integrating now. is that for me and my body, as I'm so excited about taking care of everybody else, is now this is a time for me to start to court my body like it's the divine feminine. And it also made me realize when I was taking notes about this yesterday, is it's a reflection of how I can be in relationships. Like I'll do routine, like, oh, as soon as I feel like got it, I'll slack off. And I could be that same way in a relationship. I could be like, oh man, as soon as this relationship is set, I'm good. I could just low level maintain. And that's not it, man. That's not it. For us to have a truly divine connection with anything, it's that constant, consistent contact, connection. And it's something I'm working with, and especially with this realization, I realize it's something more men get to work with. So, whole story of this here, men, especially it's still early in the year. If you started a fitness or wellness routine and it went awry, I'm inviting you men to take the opportunity and look at your body like as if it's a woman. And if you're not relationship, then fine. And actually, I'm not even gonna say just a woman. I want you to look at your body as a divine feminine, because the divine feminine is not male or female, it's an energy. So I want you to look at your body as a divine feminine energy and court it, learn about it, gain trust from it. All these things, man. So this is Paul. As I learn and integrate, I teach and guide. Put your comments down below. I'd love to hear what you think about this topic, because I'm still processing. Probably gonna be another video about this later. And men, if you want to learn some more about this, you want to get this energy from Lenny and I, February 25th. I'll put the link down the bottom in the comments. Come get some. Come get some. The next step in your growth is here, and I'm out.